Okay, well, today I've been hard at work with my huge, and I mean huge, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger, Total Drama Multiverse project, which, by the way, for the people here that care more about Disventure Camp than Total Drama, does include a Disventure Camp character. I'm not going to say which one, though. But if you want to learn more about that, you should watch my channel update video, because I'm not releasing anything else on it until I reach 100 subs, and I need 11 more to do that. So yeah, go watch that after this. I promise you'll love it. Well, maybe not the channel update, but you know what I mean. Okay, but anyways, the point of today's video is just gonna be another quick one, and it's gonna be a lot more unscripted than the last time I did this. I think the last time I did this was after episode 8 came out, a couple months ago, and I had made the tier list beforehand, so I was definitely going off of more thing, but I'm going to try to do this unscripted this time. So we're just going to go in alphabetical order, and this is after episode 17, which premiered earlier today and was really, really good. So Amelie, I think I put her in B tier last time, and I think she's going to stay there for now, but she came back and she was really good in episode 17, so I'm gonna keep her in, and also in the comeback, or not the comeback episode, but the episode where it's just them all chilling with Emily on the whatever the loser island's called. I forgot what it's called, comeback island, whatever. But I feel like by the end of the season, by the time she gets voted out, because she's not winning, I feel like she might move up to A tier. But for now, I'll put her in B tier. Alicio also stays in B tier, and while Emily might overtake him at some point, I think for now he still goes here. And the reason for that is Alicio and Ted, but mainly Alicio had such a good such a good part in the camp, the losing camp or losing island episode. I need to find out what that was actually called. But he had such a good role in that, and then his song at the end was really nice, even though I don't speak that language, so I have no idea what he was saying. I don't speak Taco Bell. Don't cancel me. So yeah, I'll keep them both here for now. Alicia will probably never return, so he'll probably stay here, but yeah, he's definitely good for what he is. He's probably the perfect first boot. Not my favorite first boot, but the perfect first boot. Then we have Anastasia, someone who I thought was going to make it to like that final 5, but honestly could go at any moment right now, with her and Spencer being the current targets, but Spencer's always a target. She was an S whenever I first started watching the show, and she is still really good, but I feel like other characters have just been so good that I have to push her down. I like her design, I like her personality, I like her moments in the show. Her relationship with Marissa isn't that bad. But yeah, she's not, I don't know. She's a good strategist character. She has more personality than Jade. She's like Jade with a lot better personality. Benji. Now, when I first started the show, I think in my other tier list, Benji was like here. Yeah, now he's up here above Anastasia. Benji was really funny. He has some really funny jokes. I like the one about Zayd's dump truck. That was funny. Also, it looks like he's gonna be in a relationship with Triss now, so that'll be something. That should, because I think they'll both probably come back in another season together, whether it be like a second All Stars or something else. But I like both characters, so yeah, we'll get to Tristan when we get to Tristan, though. Hannah, as well, I think I put in like A or B tier last time. S tier. Hannah, it is really funny how the Hannah Curtis has taken away all of her friends. Benji, Diego, good riddance. Amelie at first, and a bunch of others. It's really funny to me, and now that one of her friends is back, she's lost her spark and she doesn't care anymore. She's just game mode. I think that's a really, really good arc, especially for a character who didn't even know what the show was. She just was told at a party to come on. This show's like breaking her, and that's why she's my person I second most want to win, even though she's not my second favorite character. My favorite is the one that wants to win. Now, him, I actually have this as D tier, but since this is going to be the only person in this tier, I can rename it to the Diego tier. Diego is the second worst character in all of Disventure Camp, only behind Jake, who is the worst character in all of fiction. I think I made a community post about that. He for the time he was actually in the game, he was a really big creep dispenser. He tried to apologize for it in the comeback episode, and Spencer kind of like took the apology. I don't know. It was I'm just glad he didn't come back to the game because that would have genuinely ruined the season. I don't really find his like tour guide stuff interesting. He's just a terrible character, and I hope he never returns to the game ever, but he probably will. And then we have my favorite character in the entire show. Look, I am not one to scream about representation. You can if you want to, but that's just not me. However, I love seeing Christian and by extension Catholic, because she's obviously a Catholic nun, but I'm a Christian. I love seeing that in media because I love seeing how they handle putting somebody like Isabel in the same show as somebody like Tristan or Natalia, and I really like seeing that, and they handle, at least so far, have handled her very well. And honestly, like, she's a big strategist. Also has a good, fun personality. I like genuinely everything about this character. She is my pick to win the season as of right now, and as of since literally the first episode. But I really, really like this character, and I will be devastated if she gets voted out. Then there's Jade, who I originally put up here, but now I kind of got to move down. Like I said, she's Anastasia with a not as interesting personality. And yeah, she hasn't really done much in the past couple episodes because the strategy's been going on all around her. So there hasn't been much with her, like, at all. I'm pretty sure she was cool with Zayd for a little bit, but I don't know. She's just kind of there. Then we have Ivy, who I originally put in S tier. Yeah, actually, I think I'm going to move Benji. And maybe I'll move Anastasia, but I'm going to move Benji into S tier. He's such a good comic relief. Well, okay, not yet, but I might. I'll put Ivy in A just because she's not... Well, I'll put her in S. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Benji and Anna will stay in A for now, and Ivy will stay in S for now. I feel like her arc was done perfectly. I know a lot of people found her annoying. I did not. I liked her character arc. I liked her relationship with Zayd, although the only thing I didn't like was that Zayd was literally just her boyfriend. That was all his entire character, but that's not something to fault her for. That's something to fault Zayd for. So I thought she went at the perfect time she needed to go, and yeah, I'm happy with this character a lot. Someone who I was first A tier, then almost Diego tier, but now because of the last episode that I literally watched today, I'll put him in C tier. Look, this guy was perfectly fine until out of nowhere they randomly decided to give him feelings for Spencer. That was so unnecessary. Now that him and Spencer are just bros, it's a lot better. In fact, they are really fun to watch together as bros. But I guess freaking Odd Nation just was like, oh my goodness, we've eliminated so many of our gay characters. We have to make another one gay. And I'm like, you can have gay characters. I don't care. But just like Logan, you could have gone so many other ways with this character, and it wasn't even in like an interesting way. It was just, it was terrible. Logan was terrible, but now it's looking like it's gonna rebound a little bit before he gets voted out. Or honestly, I think realistically, there is a strong chance he wins the season, especially if they want to keep the tradition of girl boy as the winners. So I think there is a genuine chance he wins. I don't want him to win, but I think by the end of the season he could move into here, maybe like up here. But that like couple episodes for a minute there, like episode like 14 through 16, I think, that was brutal for his character. Marissa, now this is a character I originally put in B tier, and she stays in B tier, but she actually goes back. Now I was not expecting this character to get any screen time. past her elimination. That was like her coming back was a huge shock for me. You can see in my who I predicted to come back episode or YouTube video, not episode. You can see I put her as one of the lowest. Like she was like bottom of the barrel, like bottom 3, I think. But she's not a bad character. She's just kind of support for Anastasia and her arc with her not knowing if she wants to join the military, or as she said in the newest episode, she's not joining the military. I mean, it can go somewhere, but I feel like everyone else up here and some of the people that I'm going to get to just have more to them that I care more about. But she's good. Linda, I liked Linda a lot. I'll put her in A tier above Jade. I feel like Linda's whole story arc with Richard, with Ted, mainly with Richard though, from let's say misunderstanding to friends, that was good. I liked her. I liked when she voted out Marissa, even though Marissa was trying to help her. That was something. I feel like she was just a really good drama machine, and I also feel like she left at a good time as well. But she was a good one. I would love to see her back in another season, maybe with Richard. Now we have Tristan, and I did not expect to like this character at first, but honestly, Hannah might beat Tristan eventually. But as of now, Tristan is up there with some of my favorite characters in the entire show. I really, and by the entire show, I do mean the entire show. Like with all the All Stars cast, the people who didn't get into All Stars but were in season 1 and 2, all of them. I'll put Tristan right here. He's, let's just say Tristan. Tristan is, really funny. Like really funny, especially in the episode where it's at the loser camp. That one was really funny. With the just give me a little more length, I think it was that. No, actually Tristan makes me laugh like a lot of the time. Tristan's on screen. And also the thing with Benji, I think it's gonna go well. I think it'll be good. Good content. So Tristan's definitely going to come back in another season and make like final 5, if not win the season. I could definitely see that happening, and I'm not against it. Something I'm also not against is Ted. Ted originally was in the S tier, but it's been so long and so much has happened, and he has so little compared to everyone else. I do have to move him here, but his potential is still going to carry him to the top of B tier, because holy crap, this man was robbed. The most robbed character in season 4 for sure, and definitely the one I want to come back the most out of any character in season 4. He has so much potential to be a main villain of a season, and it just got snuffed out immediately. But I definitely see him coming back due to like popular demand. I definitely see that, and then I can actually like really rank him. So I'm just going to kind of keep him towards the middle because he has the potential to be up here, but in terms of the season, he's probably like down here. So I'm going to keep him there. Then we have Spencer. Spencer's everywhere. Sometimes I feel here, sometimes I feel here, here, and there's the occasional time where it feels here. But as of now, I think I'm still going to put him right here. I love him as a villain. When it comes to the kind of love triangle stuff between Diego and Logan, that stuff does get annoying sometimes, but more so because of Diego and Logan, not because of Spencer. I feel like Spencer is my favorite villain in total, or not total drama, in Disventure camp outside of Fiore. And I like Rhea, so for both seasons. So I definitely think Spencer is one of the best. He's like the Heather. He has got the craziest, most creative plot armor of any contestant of Total Drama and Disventure Camp ever. Like, it's actually ridiculous, some of the plot armor he gets. But yeah. Then there's Richard. And Richard, I put him in C tier last time, and I'll put him in C tier this time. Not because he's a bad character, just because he's just there. I've never had a click with Richard. He's just always been a guy that's been there. I don't even think he really had much of an arc this season. I thought he was going to be like the second or third boot, if I'm going to be completely honest, but he made it really far. But he was an easy early merge boot, just that nobody would be too mad or concerned about. And yeah, he was just kind of there. Not bad, not good, just there. Then there's Natalia. Now, for most of the season, I would put Natalia in the same boat as Richard. But with these last couple episodes, Nat definitely jumps up. I'd probably say to like... Well, I don't want to put Nat above Alicio and... Well, yeah, I do. Nat, with the strategy and... Nat's logic in episode 17 made perfect sense. I don't understand why they didn't take the logic, but at the same time, I do understand. It was a very complicated vote in episode 17, and I really liked it. That's part of the reason episode 17 was so good, along with the challenge, of course. But I don't know. I feel like Nat didn't do anything for the majority of the season, but once Nat did start doing stuff, it was pretty good. So I'll put Nat in B tier. And our last, but definitely not least, is Zayd. And I put him in S tier originally. And I don't really know why I did that, because I was honestly feeling him like right here originally. I don't really remember why I did that whenever I was ranking them back in episode 8. But now, I think I'm still going to put him right here. And this is probably going to be subject to change. Actually, you know what, screw it, I'm moving Ted up. But this is probably going to be subject to change. Just because I feel like he's had his stuff with Benji now. He's had his stuff, obviously, with Ivy and Tristan. He's had his stuff with Jade a little bit. Anastasia. And it's all like these little snippets where Zayd really starts to shine. And then there's an episode like episode 17 that's really good, but Zayd doesn't do like anything. He did leak the stuff to Anastasia and Marissa, but he feels more like a plot device. At first he felt like just Ivy's boyfriend. Now he feels like just a plot device to spread drama throughout all the remaining like strategy players. Versus not a strategy player, but you know what I mean. So yeah, I think I'll put him here. He's a good character. But overall, this is my list for Disventure Camp Season 4. And I don't know if it's going to change too much. We have 9 episodes left of Disventure Camp Season 4, which is crazy that we only have 9 left. So I'll make a final update to this video after the season ends, and then I might do it for the other Disventure Camp seasons. Actually, I probably won't wait. I'll probably just do that at some other point. But yeah, this is my tier list. If you disagree, feel free to comment what you disagree with in the comment section, and go watch the channel update. Please go watch it, and please subscribe so that I can actually start releasing the Total Drama Multiverse stuff, because it's really, really good. And yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next one, hopefully.